Hello students, my name is Japneet Singh. I hope you all are fine. I am going to discuss about the syllabus of Social Science class 10th term 1. History, Political Science, Geography, Economics, all books will be covered including map work, so watch till end. So let's start with the syllabus. Our first chapter is of Geography, Resources and Development. In this chapter, many questions can be asked by the examiner. For example, on the first page, that the MCQs are on the basis of origin. How can you classify resources? Biotic and abiotic. You can get 1 mark question from here on the basis of origin, biotic and abiotic. Then renewable and non-renewable. Then you can also get the option individual, community, national. 4 options will be given for this and you have to select one option. It's easy. Then resources, then its flow chart is important. If you have memorized this, then it's okay. If you haven't, then memorize this properly. Then types of resources, then detail is given to you on the basis of status of development. Further types are given to you. What are reserves? Definition is very important. Then sustainable development, definition is important. Development of resources, Rio de Janeiro Earth Summit 1992. From there also you can get one question. Agenda 21 is covering in June 1992, 100 heads of states met in Rio de Janeiro in Brazil for the first international Earth Summit. The summit was convened for addressing urgent problems of environmental protection and socio-economic development at the global level. You can get any question from this paragraph also. Development of resources, this agenda 21. Resource planning is very important. Which states are included here? State of Rajasthan is well endowed with solar and wind energy. The cold desert of Ladakh is relatively isolated from the rest of the country. This kind of question you can get. Any question can be asked. I will try to make the video of not very long duration, very short video, will up to 10 to 15 minutes. I will try. Last video was of 20 to 25 minutes. It was very long. So, but if I want to convey the whole tricks and with all the resources, this chapter is only based on resources, so you can do. And if you get any problem, if you have any question regarding this, what kind of questions, I'm just giving you idea that what kind of questions you can get. Okay, total geographical area of India is 3.28 million square kilometer. This question you can also get in MCQ form. You can get 4 options, 3.28, 2.28, like this. I don't know what kind of options will examiner set. Okay, 93% of the total geographical area available only, because the land use reporting for the most of the northeast states except Assam has not done fully. Moreover, some areas of Jammu and Kashmir occupied by Pakistan, China have also not been surveyed. This kind of question you can also get. Then from this paragraph also, states also, you have to memorize the states in which category they are allocated, and you have to memorize each and every role of state, that in which kind of resources or soil degradation, or the further part is about soils, in which we will discuss about types of soils, in which state we get that black soil, in which state. Okay, like this. Map work is also, yes, one more question is there also, very important. On the basis of factors responsible for, which kind of factors are included? Yes, classification of soils, alluvial soil, their characteristics. Then or rivers, which rivers are covered in it? Godavari, Mahanadi, Krishna and Kaveri rivers. And one more, Khadar and Bhangar. Yes, the difference you can get on the basis of Khadar and Bhangar in MCQ form, or match the column like this. Question paper will be systematic, that all kind of questions you will get. It is not compulsory that you will get only one line question. I mean to say that question will be of one line. It may be of paragraph also, because CBSE has already instructed that case studies and assertion reasoning based question will also be included in your question paper. So get ready with each and every type of question. The states which are covering Maharashtra, then there is one area, Saurashtra, Malwa, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, and extend in the southeast direction along the Godavari and Krishna. Alluvial soil consists of various proportion of sand. That what kind of things it is consisting: sand, silt, clay. Such soil are more common in Piedmont. Plains such as plains. Name of the plains you have to memorize. Apart from the size of grains or component, soils are also described on the basis of their age. Khadar and Bengal, I have already told you that, learn the difference of them. Black soils are made up of extremely fine, that is clay material. This kind of question. Then types of soil, map work. This map is in your syllabus. Term 1. From this chapter you have to do only this map, types of soils. Okay, I hope you have. And back questions also you have to memorize. Just understand what I honestly say, that in geography you have to learn the things properly, states and that. Draw the flow charts, draw the tables, and draw the patterns. And if you do the way in systematic pattern, then no one will be there to stop you to get good marks. You will definitely get 90% above, 95% above, what kind of goal you have set. And if you want to achieve your goal, if you want to fulfill your task, whatever you have set, then you have to work hard and you have to study daily. You can't get the success in 1 or 2 days. You have to work hard. Then chapter 3, water resources. In this chapter is in your syllabus, but in term 1, when you will get your question paper in November, you will not get the questions from this chapter, water resources, but in periodic test you will get this chapter according to schools. I think some schools have included this chapter in periodic and some schools have not. But in final term 1 paper, you will not get any question from this chapter. Only the map you have to do, and map is in front of you. You can note, pause the video and note the locations. These are the dams which are located on the map. I can show you once again. Pause the video and you can plot the points on your map. India political map. Yes. Okay, I hope this is clear to you. Then the chapter agriculture. Full chapter you have to do, full chapter. Nothing is removed. Any question can be asked. The students who are studying from me, I have already instructed them that what kind of questions can come. There are number of questions. If I begin to explain that what kind of question, then there will be more than 100 questions and video will become so long. So I have just given you idea. In first chapter you can get that what kind of questions can also be framed from this chapter. I hope you have understood. Plantation is also a type of commercial farming, MCQ type question. Then in this chapter mainly you have to memorize the states, in which state which kind of crop you have. Then HIV, full form, high yielding variety. Rice is a commercial crop in Haryana and Punjab, but in Odisha it is subsistence crop. Then cropping pattern. 3 kind of cropping seasons: Rabi, Kharif and Zaid. In Zaid, what kind of crops you can get? This kind of question. In Zaid season, watermelon, muskmelon. I show to you like this. Zaid season, this kind of question. Then major crops. First is rice, and also I also want to say that map work is also included from this chapter. So listen carefully. Map work. Firstly, rice is there, and which states you have to learn, that you have to locate on India map. India political map. I think you will be given with the map, and they just want they mark the they will mark the number 1 2 3 and identify the state, in which state, or they can also mark the 1 2 3 point on any state and ask you that which kind of crop grown here in multiple choice question. This is the distribution of rice, and the major states are Punjab, Haryana, Western Uttar Pradesh, and some parts of Rajasthan. Then we have wheat. Major wheat growing states are Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Bihar, and Rajasthan. Wheat and rice are included in your map work. More crops which are included in your map works, I will tell you. Mark them on your political map, or write on any page or any notebook, then mark on political map. If you will have any problem on while plotting the states, then you can also ask me in comment section. Then we have millets. Whether it is included in map work or not, let me assure you, don't leave the map work. Some students were asking that can we leave the map work because they scare from map. I don't know why they scared. Now it's MCQ form, डरने की कोई जरूरत ही नहीं है. राइस हो गया, वीट हो गया आपका, देन उसके बाद ये मिलेट्स का आपने एज इट इज याद करना है. इट इज नॉट included in map work, but in chapter wise, in term 1 theoretical exam MCQ type question can be framed. Whole chapter is in your syllabus. I am telling you about the map work, that what kind of questions you will get from the map. Then this sugarcane is also included in your map work, and from sugarcane, yes, from sugarcane, which kind of states, which types of states they have to mark on India political map. Yes, major sugarcane producing states: Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Bihar, Punjab, and Haryana. Then you have tea. Yes, tea. From tea you have to for map work. Yes, major tea producing states: Assam, hills of Darjeeling, Jalpaiguri districts, West Bengal, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, like this, all this. Then you have coffee. Yes, coffee you have to do. The states which are mentioned here, you have to do for coffee. Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, major these states. Then we have rubber, cotton, and jute. From these you will get some questions also, and states are also included. Jute, for jute you have West Bengal, Bihar, Assam, Odisha, and Meghalaya. And for rubber you have these important states. And one more, that's cotton. Major cotton producing states: Maharashtra, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, and then Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Tamil Nadu. Some students are not aware about Telangana. It's the new state which was formed few years ago, adjacent to Andhra Pradesh. It was from the part of Andhra Pradesh. Jute. Then I have marked all the states of various crops which are included in map work. Then we have the topic technological and institutional reforms. You have to do all the topic as it is, and any question from any line can be framed. So this was all about this chapter and the map work. And map work is included from the chapter 1, types of soils, chapter 3 water resources, and chapter 3 water resources is completely in periodic tests only. It is not in your term 1 exam, which will be conducted by board. I hope you have understood. And from agriculture, I have marked all the states which are included in map work: rice, wheat, sugarcane, tea, coffee, rubber, cotton, and jute. I think this was the main purpose for today, to discuss the geography part very carefully and in detail due to the map work. And further portion I will not going to discuss in very detail. I just want to mark you that which chapters are in your syllabus and which chapters are not in your syllabus. For term 1 geography portion was only this much. Now next we are moving to economics part. Your first chapter is development. Full chapter you have to do. Any question can be asked by the examiner, and you also have to do back questions. National development. What is national development? Okay. Then average income, very important. From this box also you can get any question. Income and other criteria. Per capita income. What is per capita income? Any question can be asked. Human, yes, HDR, Human Development Report. What is BMI? Body Mass Index. From here, this question. What is BMI? Definition is also very important. I remember when I was in 10th class, my teacher asked the question in examination: HDI, life expectancy, per capita income, and more than 90% of the class was not aware about that, because we used to skip these kind of boxes, and we think that टीचर यहाँ से थोड़ी कुछ डाल सकते हैं, बट टीचर देखो, टीचर तो टीचर है, he or she can set any question from anywhere. So do the whole chapter. NCERT means NCERT. Go through each and every point, every box, each line. Any question can be asked from this chapter. So back questions are also you have to do. Then we move to the next chapter. Sectors of Indian economy. Tertiary sector, primary sector, industrial sector. What is the other name of secondary sector? Industrial sector. What is the other name of tertiary sector? Service sector. Okay. Few days ago, the students who are taking coaching from me, I told them to prepare some questions, and I dictated them, and we discussed one by one, and some of the questions which we discussed before one day. It was surprising that most of the questions which were in the examination was discussed before one day. So I told you that keep discussing the questions with your teachers. Here one important definition: Narega, which is nowadays called as Magnarega, Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act 2005. It is very important. Any question can be asked from anywhere. Then there are sectors: organized sector, unorganized sector, private sector, public sector. I want to ask one question to all of you, that which sector is not for profit motive? Public sector, private sector, unorganized sector, or organized sector? And you can discuss this question with your teacher, or you can simply ask, you can simply tell me in comment section if you know. It is very important question, and I think you will get in your exam. In the previous papers, what I have seen, that this kind of question mainly come in paper repeatedly. Then public sector, private sector. Full forms are compulsory to learn: Reliance Industries Limited, TISCO, Tata Iron and Steel Company Limited. infant mortality rate of Odisha 41, Madhya Pradesh 47. Any question can be asked, any question. I think we should move to the next portion of social science. Back questions are very important. You have to do all questions. Then we have political science chapter 1, power sharing. Here Brussels, let's talk about the in this chapter power sharing, and power sharing, why power sharing is desirable, prudential, let us call first set of reasons prudential and second moral, these kind of question. Why power sharing desirable, it is covered in that, prudential and moral reasons. बेल्जियम श्रीलंका, पूरी जो स्टोरी उसकी आपको पता होनी चाहिए in detail. I think video will get very long. No problem. If you will see the video carefully and properly until end, you will get every point in detail, because I am not writing while speaking. So listen, you have to listen very carefully. Now chapter 2, federalism. It is very important chapter. From this chapter you can get the definition, what is federalism, what is coalition government, what are the features of federalism, coming together federations, and which countries are included in coming together federations. USA, Switzerland, Australia. Which countries are included in holding together federations? Belgium, India and Spain. What is jurisdiction? Glossary words are also important, which are given in your book along with the chapter. What makes India a federal country? What is union list? What are the subjects which are included in union list? State list and concurrent list. Okay, then there one question. This is for mainly I want to say that those who have the old NCERTs must check on your book that whether this statement is present on your book or not, because most of the students were saying that this portion is not included, and the question was asked in the test by the teacher in the school test that states such as Assam, Nagaland, Arunachal Pradesh and Mizoram enjoy special powers under certain provisions of Constitution of India, Article 371. This portion is missing in some books in old NCERTs, but the students who have the new NCERTs must have this statement in their book. Yes, and the next is, and the next we have India 1947. This is old map. Maybe you will get one question from this. How is federalism practiced? Linguistic states. Then from linguistic states we have one question. In 1947, the boundaries of several old states of India were changed in order to create new states. States like Nagaland, Uttar Pradesh, Jharkhand, what is language policy, what are center-state relations. Go through each and every paragraph, and any line, from any line you can get any question. Then linguistic diversity of India. 121 major languages are here. 1300 distinct languages. This census recorded more than 1300 distinct languages which people mentioned as their mother tongues. These languages were grouped together under some major languages. For example, languages like Bhojpuri, like this. Then there is one table that which language is spoken by what percentage of people in India. This data is important. Maybe you can get question. One full form is there. SRC, States Reorganization Commission, was implemented exactly 50 years ago on November 1, 1956. This page will be skipped by most of the students. I think more than 85% of the students will not going to do, and question can be asked from this portion also. Then decentralization, very important topic. It is the most important topic. This, and then you have the last pages are very important. What is Zilla District Parishad? MLA, full form of MLA. What is the full form of MLA? I don't think so it is mentioned in your book. Let me write members of legislative assembly. Yes, members of legislative assembly. In a municipal corporation, such as an officer is called mayor, sorry. Both municipalities and municipal corporations are controlled by elected bodies consisting of people's representatives. The lines which I am speaking, these are some kind of ideas from which you can get a question. Then you have your back exercise, and this was all about the portion of political science. Let's move to the next portion of social science, that is history portion. And only one chapter is included in your term 1, so it's very good that only one chapter will come in your examination. And the name of the chapter is the rise of nationalism in Europe. The rise of nationalism in Europe. This question, absolute institutions, utopian vision. At the end of the video, I will tell that in which portion how much marks you will marks distribution will be given to you at the end of this chapter. French Revolution. When was the French Revolution occur? 1789. Any question can be asked. I will just give you the idea because video has already very long and I don't want to take much time. Their activities and campaigns prepared the way for French armies which moved into Holland. This kind of question from this line you can get. Making of nationalism in Europe, next part. Any question can be asked. There is one question. Yes, this. The Congress was hosted by the Austrian Chancellor Duke Metternich. It is very important question. Prussia was given important new territories on its western frontiers, while Austria was given control of northern Italy. Any question? Conservative regime set up in 1815 were autocratic. Any question can be asked. I am repeatedly saying that you can't skip any portion. One such individual was the Italian revolutionary, born in Genoa in 1807. As a young man of 24, he was sent into exile in 1831 for attempting a revolution in Liguria. This kind of question you can get. The name of persons which have been given in your chapter, and it can be asked in your examination also. You don't leave. First upheaval took place in France in July 1830. Then your next portion began. German philosopher Johann Gottfried Herder claimed that true German culture was to be discovered among the common people. I am repeatedly saying that any question. Then there are some dance forms, Polonaise and Mazurka. Karol Kurpinski, for example, celebrated the national struggle through his operas and music, turning folk dances like this. जो मैंने अभी आपको बताया ना, ये dance forms. Hunger, hardship, and popular revolt. Year 1848 was one such year. European countries in 1848, like this question. Other parts of Europe were independent nation state, did not yet exist, such as Germany. This question can be asked. On 18 May 1948, 831 elected representatives in festive procession to take their places in Frankfurt Parliament convened in the Church of St. Paul. Friedrich Wilhelm IV, King of Prussia, rejected it and joined. This question can also be asked. Then the definition of feminist. What is feminist? This question. This whole paragraph is very important. Chief Minister Carver, who led the movement. This question can also be framed. In 1861, Victor Emmanuel II was proclaimed King of United Italy. Peasant masses who had supported Garibaldi in southern Italy had never heard of Italia and believed that L'Italia was Victor Emmanuel's fief. The lines about which I am giving the idea are important, but it doesn't mean that you will skip other portion. Rest of the chapter is also very important. I have just given you some ideas. So that's all about the syllabus of social science. From history you will get the exam of 10 marks. Geography 10 marks. Political science 10 marks. I could discuss in more detail, but due to lack of time, you see na, video has become so long, it's more than of 30 minutes. If you will have any doubt or any, if you want any guidance, then I will make another video also one by one, that history portion separate video, economics video separate video. You can tell me in comment section. That's all about the syllabus. I hope you will like this video, and tell me in the comment section what kind of other video you want. So thank you so much. Subscribe my channel and stay tuned with other videos. Thank you so much.